Chaz Bono, hey, somebody well known for going through transformation from female to male. Question, what happens to the everyday person in an everyday job who would choose to do this? Well, that brings us to this week's case. Involves a real case, Took place in Georgia. And in Georgia, we had a guy at the time who was working for the Georgia General Assembly, the Georgia legislature. And, well, he decided that he really needed to go through a transformation from male to female. And when he was doing that, he let it well be known to his supervisor that this is, in fact, what he was going to be doing. Supervisor said, you know, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I wish you the best. I hope everything goes well. But I think this is going to be horribly disruptive to everybody that you're working with here. I mean, you're not going to be a man or a woman for some period of time. You're going to be going through this change. That's just going to be disruptive. It's going to be a real problem for everybody around here. So we just can't have you around here any longer while that's going on. Got fired. Well, the person then brought suit and contended that it was a denial of equal protection. Equal protection. All right, you might wonder, equal protection. Well, equal protection means we all have to be treated equally. But what's the problem here with equal protection when somebody's going through a sex change? Well, that was the questions that the court had to grapple with. And the case went all the way up to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. And there, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals looked at this, and they came away and they said, well, yes, it was a denial of equal protection, shouldn't have been fired because the person was being treated in a discriminatory manner because they were non-conforming to stereotypical sex conduct. In short, they were not stereotypically a specific gender. They weren't stereotypically male or stereotypically female as they went through this transformation, and because they were non-conforming in their conduct, they were discriminated against. So essentially what the court said is it was a denial of equal protection because this person engaged in conduct that was non-conforming to a stereotypical role of being either male or female. And because that lack of stereotypical conformity resulted in them being fired, well, that was a denial of equal protection. Okay, now this is a pretty substantial stretching the envelope on equal protection, but it does demonstrate the way in which the constitutional principles that we all cherish can be utilized to deal with situations never imagined and never encountered before, and how the court in this particular instance used the concept of equal protection to provide some degree of security and stability to an individual who is going through a very trying time in their life. Okay, we bring you this case as we bring you cases every week, so you understand how the law works, so you can make the law work for you. I'm David Allen.